Hello there everyone, and welcome to John Drinks, the channel where I, John, have a drink. And today we're talking about a recycled plastic bottle of whiskey from England. So this just got weird. This is, you might have seen these kicking around with other whiskey tubers, particularly if you're on Instagram. This is a subscription service. I don't know whether to say this is a sponsored video or not, really. I got sent this through the post. They were asking for people to try out their service. So we'll get into that in a minute, but first I want to just quickly say I don't remember signing up for this. I don't. It arrived and I was like, the fuck is this? I was like, what? Oh no, I vaguely remember seeing something on Instagram about this. Did I sign up for this? I don't remember doing that. So one of two things has happened. Either they've found out my address through nefarious means, or two, and vastly more likely, I was pissed when I when I signed up for this. I haven't gone back through my emails because I kind of like the mystery, to be honest, but I genuinely don't remember signing up for this. So, I mean, that's very much in keeping with this channel, because I am a fucking mess. Like, all the other whiskey tubers have their shit together, you know, they've got the slick back hair, they've got their shelves full of whiskey, they've got their knowledge, they do their quizzes, all of this stuff, you know. I am a chuckle fuck in a creased shirt with bad hair who can't even remember what fucking day it is, let alone what he did last week. So I'm holding a plastic bottle full of English whiskey right now, and we're going to try it. Let me know down below if you tried any English whiskey. Do you struggle to remember what you've done, like, at all times? Give me some love and support. I feel like I need it right now. It says whiskey, just in case you weren't sure. And Pioneer on the other side. I do wonder if Roy from Aquavitae is going to be suing the pants off of these guys for the use of his logo. It's just a little joke for people that are watching this. Don't worry, it probably won't happen. Masthouse. This is a weird one, and I would tell you more about it. However, it came with a card. At the, oh shit, that I flicked away. Bollocks, where did that go? Here it is. That could have been a disaster. That I've spilt something on at some point as well, so there's a massive stain on. This is why I don't get sponsorships, because I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, so there's some information on this. So you get this through the door, a little sample, a little 6 centilitre sample, just extra generous. I think normally they do 5cl, but this is a 6cl because they're giving out to people and they want a good impression, yada yada yada. Oh god, I've dropped it. This is a fucking catastrophe. This is a disaster. So yeah, you get a bottle and an info card, and it fits nicely through your post box. This sounds a lot like an idea that I tried to punt to my bosses about 8 months ago during lockdown that I said would, you know, potentially be something that could really take off. I'm still waiting to hear back on that idea. Just putting that one out there. Masthouse Column Malt Whisky uses Belgravia barley, which means absolutely nothing to me, so any barley geeks can let me know in the comments what that is. From a single harvest, from a single Kentish field, 40 acres specifically, less than 15 miles from Cooper Rivet Distillery, where Malthouse whiskey is created. So, sorry, Malthouse, Masthouse. So the Masthouse is the brand, sort of like, you know, Old Particular or Johnny Walker, you know, that kind of a thing. The actual distillery is called Copper Rivet, which doesn't sound very exciting, does it, really? Fermented for 7 days before the wash is distilled slowly in a pot still, and then for a second time in a unique 10 metres tall, 40-plate column still designed and made by the Copper Rivet team, which is quite exciting, which makes this a little bit of a sort of a blurred lines kind of a thing. For those of you who don't know the difference between a column still and a pot still looks like a pot, and a column still is a big, tall chimney fucker. The difference in practice is the difference between sort of fine dining, sort of like, you know, a sit-down restaurant, and a work canteen, which don't really exist anymore. But the difference being, you know, one serves a job, you know, it's sort of fast, get the nosh out quickly, pay, eat, get back to work. The other one's more kind of a relaxed, leisurely experience. Not that the Karens have been informed of that. The whiskey is aged in ex-bourbon casks from bourbon distilleries selected by founders Matthew and Abby after visits to cooperages to find the ones whose craft ethos is most closely matched theirs, notably no names given. Before bottling, 7 casks of the whiskey were married for as long as it takes, in this case 6 weeks, to develop the flavour and mouthfeel the team is looking to capture in the bottle. Now then, I do a fair bit of writing on the side. I don't publish anything, but I like writing. I like to try and keep my hand in wherever I can. This feels like when I'm writing, I'm trying to fill a page. Married for as long as it takes, and then giving the amount. It's like you're trying to fill a space there. Just a little thing, whatever. And there's a little bit about the brand as well. 100% recycled, 100% reusable, 100% recyclable. Our world is filling up with waste. We don't want to add to the problem. We want to take waste out of nature, and so we have teamed up with Prevented Ocean Plastic to ensure our bottles are 100% recycled plastic, which is why they're a little bit discoloured. These plastic bottles allow our whiskey to be delivered through the letterbox, keeping your costs down. There was actually something, I don't know if it's still knocking, there was a similar concept to this. I think Sorted Food covered them a couple of years ago, and it was wine through the post. And you got these, I think they were PET, these flat wine bottles made out of plastic, and the argument that they made was that it's an expectation thing. You expect wine to be in glass, whereas people are happy to drink Coca-Cola, milk out of plastic. There's no issue there. So it's more of an expectation thing. It doesn't make a difference, but it does in perception. It's one of those weird things. Same thing with whiskey. I have no issue with samples. We've been down this road before. I like the slogan, whiskey shouldn't cost the earth, because it's a pun. Hey, see what they did there? Anyway, oh, that flew quite far. I'm impressed with myself. We should crack this open and see what it's like. But first, I'm going to make sure the camera is still recording, because I don't trust it. It was indeed still recording, so I need to get this open, actually. There we go. It's a no-age statement, this whiskey. Have we done English whiskey on this channel before? We must have done. We must have done. Have I done Cotswolds? I've done Cotswolds. Of course I have. There we go. Nice and easy to pour, because it's still a fucking bottle at the end of the day, Plastic bottles. Normally it's the reserve of cheap shitty brands. I am here for it being a vessel for higher quality things. It's what's inside that matters, is what I tell potential suitors. It's a pale affair, this particular fella. With it being a no-age statement, we can assume that it's young. I am not well read enough on the differences in regulation for English whiskey to Scotch whiskey. So I'm not going to pretend that I am. I don't know if it's 2 years or 3 years with English whiskey. I think it is still 3. I'm not 100% certain. So I'm not going to say as fact that it is, because I don't want to make an arse of myself. Beautiful light gold colour. We would call this newly polished C3PO. It's that kind of a colour. Oh, Delilah. Whoa, whoa. Oh, there's loads going on. Blimey, hang on. Okay. You've got mango, you've got papaya, you've got apple, you've got banana, and then you've got coffee. It's a very strange mix of things. Oh, what is that? There's an element of coconut about it. It's really tropical fruits. And there's like a treacle element to it as well. It's very strange. It's simultaneously like quite fresh and green, but there's also like these dark, rich notes to it as well, which is odd. But it works. It should be jarring, but it's not. And I don't know how they've done that. I would assume witchcraft. Get like a white rum kind of like a grassy green sugarcane kind of an element to it. Well, it's reminding me of most, actually. I don't know if that says something to the age of it, or just that my nose is fucked up. I don't know which. The nose is interesting. Odd, but interesting. Let's see if it follows up on the flavour. If you're inclined to make banana... oh no. If you were so inclined to make banana Madeira cake, it's probably what it would taste like. Ooh, very mellow, subtle, a little grassy. It's like if you ate a banana and finished it off with cream soda. Very simple flavours, to be honest. Quite starchy, a little rich, comforting. I'd call it comforting more than anything else. It's not hugely complex in flavour. It delivers what it delivers, and then it's done with you, to be honest. Touch grassy, a little bit of like an old world hop kind of a character to it. There's a ever so slight hint of bitterness. It's a touch sweet. Quite simple. I'm just going to say quite simple. Pleasant, but simple. This time there was like a hint of like slightly underripe plum about it as well. Enjoying it. I'm liking it. There's not a massive amount happening, but what is there is good. So, do you know what? Get a pass. It doesn't always have to be a shopping list of flavours. You know, sometimes it's good just to have, you know, a few things to focus on and be like, do you know what? I like this. And this is kind of more what this is. I'm going to take my fucking... I'm in love with it. I love this thing so much. I'm going to take my teeny tiny little whiskey jug and I'm going to add a little bit of water. Because that's what we do whenever we're looking at whiskies. Is it looshing or is that the cataracts kicking in? I can't tell. Oh, the banana. The banana has come to party now. Fucking hell. Whoa, whoa. Hello, Delilah. Hello, Del Monte. Bloody hell. Banana, pineapple. More banana. Even more banana. Maybe a little bit of banana custard. Fucking banana. Bren whiskey? Banana. Blimey. Again, it's that simple but strong kind of a thing. I'm here for it. Banana ice cream, maybe. You know, it's variations of a theme. Okay, let's see what the flavour is. Swear to God, if I get fucking chocolate caramels and, I don't know, paint thinner or something. Ooh. Oh dear. Hang on. I want to keep you in suspense there. Because, you know, this is riveting entertainment. It's almost like it's flatlined. Ooh. It's gone very simple. The banana on the nose is nowhere to be found on the palate. Nowhere. In fact, there's very little to be found on the palate now. Bird's custard if you put a bit too much water in it. A lick of vanilla. It's quite milky. Very simple. Very simple. Bordering on boring, really. Which is a shame. The water has fucking ruined that. Not ruined it in like a, you know, oh, this is horrible. Just in a, there's nothing happening anymore kind of a way. Which is almost as bad in many respects. But yeah, no, not a huge amount happening there. Perfectly pleasant. Perfectly pleasant. Oh shit. Never mind, I never liked that glass anyway. It was alright. Let me know down below, have you tried any subscription services? Have you checked these guys out already? They're doing 50% off of postage at the minute. Just get that in there. Is it postage or whiskey? It's 50% off something. Go onto the website. The link will be down in the thing. They'll know better than I will. So, you know, check them out instead, because my information's probably inaccurate or libelous or both. Let me know what you thought about this video down in the comments. Do you like English whiskey? Are you fascinated by the idea? Do you think more companies should be doing more to work with more sustainable packaging? There we go, there's a thing for you. Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more shenanigans by a man who does not have his shit together one bit, and do join me next time. or I'll be drinking something else.